Welcome along. It is Saturday. It is opening round time. And boy, have we got a surprise for you this week. We are here on the free-to-play account, but with a difference. We are in Contender. We have dropped from Champion. We're going to see, against all odds, can we get a P1 in Contender. The good news is, so far, we have scored 188 points. On Wednesday, it was 4 real players, 4 double boosted players. It was actually fantastic racing. But, as you know, 376 will only do here in Contender. So, what tracks have we got coming up in this video? We've got Singapore, Austin, Montreal, and a trip to Sao Paulo for race number 4. So, it's going to be an interesting one. I mean, I'm not used to racing these drivers at this series, so it's going to be interesting indeed. What are we running, though, first of all? Cars-wise, this is the car setup we have got. 1357 team score, and the drivers, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. So let's give it our all. It is a learning curve for us as well. We are going to make mistakes, but hopefully we can get through with a 47s. Race 1, strap yourselves in. It's Singapore time. So here we go. First real player time as well, by the looks of things. So this is going to be very, well, do or die when it comes to scoring. But I'm a bit intrigued as to what strategy to run. I think a 2-2-2 has got to be on the cards, but I feel like a 3-3 is going to be painful. And you can see we're on the back foot, P3 and P5. So we're going to chuck Hamilton on mediums. And I do think that it might be better if he wasn't. So we're going to go Saar. Verstappen is going to go on to Merlion out the front. And we're going to see if we can cause some damage to the opponent. It's going to be a 2-2-2 for Max Verstappen. It's going to be a 3-3 for Lewis Hamilton. Real player potential. They're not using boost if they are. Well, they are boosting. So it is a real player. And we might just have the advantage when it comes to the boosts. So let's strap yourselves in. Let's get ready, because this is going to be, hopefully, a thriller in our favour. P1 for the rival at the minute. They're pushing hard. We're not pushing hard, so we're going to try and focus this a bit more later in the race. So rival's got past. Let's just try and get past this P2 Verstappen. Job done. Now, we have got that extra speed and cornering over our rival, and we've got the tyre management for Lewis Hamilton on this 3-3, so this should work out okay. The rival obviously doesn't have that, and that means we can push further. Verstappen will come in this time. He's got a quick pit stop, though. That's the good thing for Verstappen, and he takes the lead. So race number 1, Verstappen in the lead, Hamilton in P3. That means the rival's pushing more and more now. We've triggered that attack from the rival. And hopefully a quick pit stop can see us come out ahead of P3. Even P3 is pushing now. So we've made the rival. We've forced the hand. And that is what we needed. We needed to force that hand. And that rival's going to be tricky to get through another lap on their mediums. We're going to go again, though. We can get free comfortably. Rival's out of tyres. And he's going to run out of tyres on that car too. We're absolutely fine. P1. And where does Verstappen come out? Just behind the medium runner. We'll push him briefly and we'll get him ahead. So it's into P1 and P2. And I think we can push now quite a bit with Lewis Hamilton. 22% tyres. I think we're good to pretty much near the end. Can we get off with a lovely 47? That's what we're trying. And Hamilton will now push to pit. So good stint for Hamilton there on that 3-3. That's Saar with the extra tyre management. Servicing just lasts enough as well. And that is perfect. You can see Verstappen, he's only just got enough, even without pushing, for 50%. So I'm going to bring him back for mediums. We are going to service. And Hamilton, look at that, out in P2 against the rival. That is a perfect start to opening round. So really, with P3 still to pit, P5 is going to struggle based on this rival's attack, or wanting to attack. We should be pretty good in this race now. Verstappen will come in. We'll push him in. I don't really need to go to mediums, but just in case the rival does push, we're going to leave some in the bank as well. I'm going to service. We've got a nice gap. Rival's still got a pit. We're all good on that front. So Verstappen's in. And he's coming back out already. Hamilton ourselves takes the lead, but that will soon swap round. And that should be the first race complete. 2 laps to go, which includes this one. And rival, we're going to have to still watch out. We are still going to watch out. I mean, we can push Verstappen as much as we can. So let's just clear him and secure them points. Rival, the problem you've got with the rival is he hasn't got massive tyre management because we're down in Series 9 restrictions. So we can't push that much. And all we've got to do is simply cruise. That is the hope. What's the gap? Well, the gap, 10 seconds. There's no way they're catching us, and we've got a good 7% or so tyres left as well. I think the rival is pushing on the mediums. He'll run out of tyres. He's only got 25% crossing the line. And I tell you what, folks, first time you've seen me in Contender on this account, and I hope it's going to be a blast. What we got? Half a lap to go to cement P1 and P2. And what a start. What an enjoyment as well. Where's that car going out in front? Verstappen rounds the final corner. Will take her first victory on YouTube in Contender. Hamilton, P2. Lovely. 47 to kick it off. Rival back in P3 and P4. And that's the first real player. Didn't use boosts, but first real player that we've overcome. And we will absolutely take that. Let's show you what they are running as well here in opening round. First race, 1-3-5-3, very similar. They had level 7 Max Verstappen and level 7 Charles Leclerc. And the car, well, cornering simply beats speed. I always tell you. Race 2 here in Austin. Another real player. Here we go. This is the fun of Contender, and it's actually a team score that's in the rivals' favour. We are out team scored, so this is going to be an interesting race. Qualifying 3 and 5 yet again. So I think we're going to do the same what we did before. I think we're going to go SAR, and I don't want to use all of them, but we kind of are, aren't we? Let's be honest. And I want to use, I mean, Movember would be a very good boost if I can find it. What about Palm? Tyre and race start. Do I have any Movember? Do I have any Movember? I can't find it. Either way, so we're going to have to be quick. Oh, Prince. Mediums. Oh, God. That was a rush. That's not what you want to do. That is not what you want to do. So, here we go. P3, P5. Both get perfect. That's what we expect. Rivals using the Eagle for extra tyre management, and out the first corner. It's an okay start. We're up to P2 and P3. We've got the rival's soft tyre out front, and we're actually closing then on the rival, and we're through. So I've got a hint that this could be a rival who's using a speed setup just off that bat there. But we're going to just cut down. There you go. We're into P1. It's going to be to in and fro in quite a lot. And we're just going to look after them tyres. Verstappen's got to do 4 laps on these mediums, remember. And Hamilton's going to be okay. Wow, Hamilton just absolutely froze the first corner, or the last corner even. But Hamilton's going to be good later in this race. That's the thing. He's going to be very good. Rival can keep pushing. He's got the tyre management. But he's only on the soft, so he's got to come back for mediums. Rival's pushed. What is Hamilton doing? He's having a mare out there at the moment. He's got to keep close, though, because the rival's obviously got the tyre management as well. And we're going to just try and push past now. Verstappen's in a great position. And Hamilton will come back this lap. And the rival's just under 50% though. So it's not the end of the world, this. Can we overcome, is the question. We are pushing a little bit more than we would like, just to close that gap on the softs. Verstappen is looking pretty good. in P2, you'd say he's got the edge at the moment. Rivals used all of the power unit as well. We've got 30% or so. And Verstappen will start to take the lead of this race. Verstappen carries on. He'll come back for softs. Rivals going to be tough to catch. He's really going to be tough. They're already exiting the pits. And we're hopefully not going to come into traffic. And we're not just. So, here we go. We've got extra cornering on Lewis Hamilton. And there's a long gap to find. A very long gap. You can see there he is out front. He's got Eagle, so he's got the tyres. It's just going to be our power unit that's going to be the issue. But Verstappen's in on the softs. You can see the rival just building up some power unit as well. Can we close this gap? We're trying to keep the percent in. You can see our own Verstappen now coming out. And rival's using all the power unit. So that's why we're not gaining massively. We are going to try and hold him up with Verstappen if we can. Verstappen goes through and we'll conserve straight away. There you go. Just holding him up all the time. We should be good. And yeah, that's fine. He can come through. We should hopefully be able to fly one back up the inside. Yes, we can. And now this is a real battle on our hands. Verstappen in the lead. We've got Hamilton right there. He's earning power unit all the time. Can we? I mean, rival's using it all the time as well. So we are just basically conserving. And we'll push out of this corner. We're all good. Verstappen out front is absolutely fine. It's going to be down to this last lap. And we're going to push out of that corner there. 35% against the rivals, pretty much nothing. And he's still pushing with all his might. This is not over, ladies and gentlemen. We are in P3. But round the final corner we go. Can we get a move up the inside? It's now or never. You can see the rival's got little power unit. We are slightly closing. We're using so much tyre. Can we go up the inside? No, we can't. Right, wow. Hamilton's such a bad exit out of that corner as well. Don't know why. He does a bad exit. That's probably going to cost us. He's done a few of these in this race. He's right there, though, Lewis Hamilton. We are using all our power unit. Can we get him in the last corner? Yes, we can. Can we hold? Oh, what a race. Last corner beauty. Wow. We've snatched it. Wow. 47 points. Wow, managed against a 1-3-6-1 team score as well. That was a fantastic battle. I told you it was fun. I mean, maybe we should start using Charles Leclerc because he's not actually that bad. He's, yeah, I might start using Charles Leclerc. And the car, I told you, speed car, I could tell. But cornering trumps it again. We're 2 out of 2. Race 3 then, Canada. No surprise. We've got a similar rival to the last time. One that's ahead of us on team score. So it's going to be another difficult race. But let's give it our all. This is what we signed up for at the end of the day. And wow, what a start so far. But this is another test. And we're going to get some decent qualifying out of it. We've stuck Charles Leclerc in as ahead of Lewis Hamilton. So, what do we need to do? We are going to go softs, and I'm going to use that Merlion. We're going to go mediums for Charles Leclerc, and we are going to go on to, I reckon, Merlion again as well. So, let's see what we can do here. Double Merlion, whichever way you want to go. We've got a rival who's running softs and mediums, so similar strategies. We're out-qualified by the Red Bull. Unstoppable boost for the rival. Let's see if we can stop them. So, into P2 and Well, Leclerc putting the handbrake on. Why is my drivers keep putting the handbrake on? That's not good. Not good at all. As Verstappen then behind Verstappen at the moment. That Merlion boost. Beautiful. Can we hold it, though, at the hairpin? No, we can't. So we're just going to cut down. Rival's using all that power unit. As you say, we like to keep some in the bank. just to stay there. And you can see now we're going to start pushing against the rival. Can we get past? Not just yet. Can we get past through this section? We're going to leave boosting. Can we get through here? This is usually a good spot. And today, it'll be a nice spot for us as well. We're into P1. Leclerc right there on the mediums. Just holding fire. Loads of power unit left compared to the rival. We're going to close that gap in P4 and cut back down. We're going to come for Verstappen pit stop sooner rather than later. And he is continuing through. Leclerc looking great on that power unit now. And he's nearly into P4 there. He's attacking hard. You can see he wants to get past. He's itching at it. And he's... Oh, I thought he was through. Thought he'd managed to steal it. Not quite. Into the hairpin. Can he now get the rival into P3? Yes, he can. And he's still got such good power unit left. So we're going to push Leclerc. Rival just comes in. We're going to be going mediums again for Leclerc. Verstappen comes back out. We're going to cut him down. I don't want these to start delaying time. And Leclerc, I'm going to keep pushing now. I'm going to keep pushing as hard as I can. Let's push him out here. Down to the hairpin as well. Can we get him ahead? Can we get him on the overcut against the soft tyres of the rival? Rival's gone for mediums. And Charles Leclerc is now into the pits. He's got a good gap. Rival's going for 5. That rival is not making 5 laps. No chance. So this looks like it's done and dusted for me. And we are right behind already. We want to get past though. We don't want to be... We just want to be careful. We are just going to save that power unit. Rival's about to run out. So they're going to start losing some time. There you go. Now they'll start losing time. And it'll be a nice easy pass into P2. Rival's pushing on that mediums. And they're pushing as much as they can. Let's push ourselves. And Rival's just gone past. But that's okay. We're trying to fight it back. We've still got 23% power unit. We are going to push Verstappen now to clear him. Can we get the job through here? Yes, we can. We're back ahead. It's going to be a to-in and throw-in race, I feel now. As we try and close and separate ourselves away from that Max Verstappen. He's pushing as much as he can. Don't push down the straight, ladies and gentlemen. That's not where you gain your time massively. And he's in the pits again. He is in the pits again, switching to soft tyres. Now, he hasn't got the power unit to be able to do that. He's not going to make up that much ground. We're going to keep just conserving with Leclerc so we've got something to battle back against if he does close us. But it looks like we have overcome again. Strategy key. And Leclerc is just conserving as much as he can. You can see the rivals now there, just coming to the hairpin. And we're looking good. Leclerc coming in to the final straight, the last time before he comes and crosses the line this time round. Rivals are pushing. I don't think they're going to be troubling us though. We're going to put the gas down and we're now going to push hard to be looking like a lovely P1 and P2. That's exactly what we need for a great start. And there you go, Verstappen across the line, Leclerc into P2. And I tell you what, folks, we are giving it all our might. And that is another P1 for ourselves. P1 and P2. What racing it is here in Contender. So much better than Champs, I must say. 1364, level 7, Verstappen and Leclerc. And more cornering for ourselves than the rivals cornering. So here we are already. Race number 4 of an absolutely thrilling round so far. And I hope you've enjoyed it. We're coming to the fastest lap track as well. So this is where I'm going to have to put in a decent time to try. Because this could be a tiebreaker. We've got a difficult matchup again. Verstappen and Leclerc, P3. And P4. We're going to go Leclerc. Now, I'm going to put on the Sao again. I'm conscious I'm running out, but I can run that 5-4 medium for Leclerc. That would be so powerful, I think, in Series 9, which is Contender, because he'll have max tyre management. So Verstappen, he's got to get off to a good start. Rival with Samba and Dead Fast. Let's see if they're using cornering or they're using speed as the primary focus. So Verstappen, we're going to keep pushing. Leclerc, we're going to look... Wow, he's lost P2 already. But we're back up. We've got Leclerc in P4. So we're going to cut down. We're going to let the rival just eke away a little bit. And then we'll cut down again. Leclerc's all good for the 5 laps. That is what we like to see. We're going to close up in the corners, just like so. And this rival looks like they know what they're doing, which is credit to them. It's going to be a tough race. We might not have time to do a fast lap. Can we get ahead? We are using... Rivals used all the power unit. Here's a good overtaking spot, and we'll take it. Rivals should be doing a 4 medium, 5 hard, based on their boost selection. And we can just earn power unit while we're ahead. We hopefully, with the cornering as well, be closing in on that dead fast boosted rival too. So we're going to come in this time round. Now we are going to... I need to make sure we get track position. So I am going to service this time round. I'm just going to push now into pit. Rival, definitely I don't think we'll be doing 5 laps on that medium tyre. So we're looking like I think we're going to have the upper hand in this race. We can't push too much. We've jumped the rival with the servicing as well. And that is P3 now for Verstappen. What's the rival gone for? Soft tyres as well. We're going to just conserve. We're going to be very quick at the end of this race on Verstappen. I want some power unit too. Leclerc's going to go around one more time. And you can see the rival will be coming in this lap. Leclerc losing a bit of time. And that rival should come in. There you go. Let's get Verstappen past. We don't need to hold him up at all. And we're going to have to try and go for a quick lap at some point if it enables us to, based on where we are. Leclerc P2. Rival's got to pit again in P3. That'll be the challenge that we have to overcome. They've gone softs in P4, so they've got to pit again. I'm not concerned about that one. But we will be able to do 4 laps very comfortably with Leclerc. We probably could have done 4 soft. But at the moment, Verstappen in the pits. Well, not our Verstappen, Leclerc, sorry. Do we take some... I'm going to take some servicing again. And there's the rival coming out. Still got a pit there, that rival. So he's going to lose. She's going to lose about 10, 12 seconds still. We're going to close the gap. You can see they're holding power unit on that soft tyre. So we can just close the gap. And they've still got to do another pit stop. We can do 4 laps, no problem. And they're in now. So they're going to be quick at the end of this race. We need to start stretching out now. We've got the power unit. And this is going to take all of our get-go again to try and close this gap. We've got to extend out. You can see P3 will pit, P4 won't. So Verstappen's going to have good power unit up the hill. I mean, we're going to get stuck in traffic, but we're going to send him. We are going to send him for a fast lap. We're going to just try. Lap 8, there's the rival crossing the line now. And we're not going to get a fast lap at all, but might as well try. Where's the rival now? P3. I think they're starting to push. Yeah, they are. They're down to half power unit. Not the lap you want to do a fast lap, but I've got no choice in this race. Verstappen will cross the line. It's not going to be great, but it will do. And we can actually push, I think, a full lap here with Leclerc. Is it going to be the old 188 out of 188? And it's looking like it is going to be at the moment. Leclerc, P2, coming through the field. That change from Hamilton, Leclerc worked a treat. Helped us with qualifying. And Verstappen comes across the line to finish this video in first. Leclerc coming home in P2. We've survived another matchup that wasn't in our favour, and we've come home, used our strategy to perfection. It's P1, P2, 47 points against 1365 rival. Is it going to be another speed? Is it going to be another speed? Yes, it is. Cornering, you've just got to do it. You just got to use cornering. Drivers, level 7, level 7. So we're just losing out a bit on Max Verstappen, really. That's where we're missing at the moment. But for us, we'll take that all day long. It is, for this video in Contender, so far, so good. 4 races down, 188 points. Make sure to come back tomorrow to see if we can complete the job. Or even, can we complete today? I've still got to do 4 races offline. So we'll see. But good luck in your opening round. Good luck tomorrow if you get through in your final round. Fingers crossed you can go and smash it. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because I certainly did. And let's give a good look to everybody watching.